Hello and welcome back to the Movie Pope podcast. And today we are going to be taking a look at Deep Cover, the spy thriller that's coming out on Amazon Prime June 12th. Now I was going to say, like Lee, when we started doing this podcast, originally our intention was to just review movies that they would show in movie theaters, right? We weren't going to really touch too much on TV shows or movies that came out on streaming services, but as the show's progressed, I mean, we sort of included movies from all different times and places and all different platforms on here.
Yeah.
For goodness sakes, we reviewed shows like Secret Invasion and movies like Red One, which didn't come out in theaters but came out on Amazon Prime.
Yeah.
So I mean,
Brave
here we
New
are.
World.
That's true. Brave New World. Yep. Brave New World. Yep. So what we're looking at today is Deep Cover, which is a spy thriller starring Bryce Dallas Howard and Orlando Bloom.
Never even heard of this, Luke. I'm not gonna lie to you.
Neither have I. But I was gonna say it just seems like deja vu because I could have sworn we did a trailer reaction to Bryce Dallas Howard in another spy thriller.
So Argyle not that old, right?
Yeah, exactly. So so you kind of have to wonder, like, what's the best way to get Bryce Dallas Howard in a movie? All right, Bryce, we have a great project here. It's a spy thriller. I'm in. Okay. Well, I mean, doesn't take that much convincing right there.
When did Argyle even come out? I feel like it's not that old. How long ago? Argyle.
I was gonna say it's probably 2 years old because I remember we did the trailer reaction on this podcast.
It came out in 2024, Luca. It's not even 2 years old yet.
Oh, really? It felt like a long time ago. Like she really does have a type when it comes to movies that she wants to do. Let's see how this one's different.
I wouldn't call it to a type, but yes, it's very odd.
How's it going with the comedy? Someone said that you're teaching?
Improv is all about being in the moment.
I want proper work. I'm an actor. I can be anything.
You're from the Cotswolds.
God, I haven't seen Orlando Bloom in a hot second.
Thank you so much, everyone.
I'm looking to work with someone just like you.
Oh, are you?
Do you think he dies in this? I think he has to die, right? Oh, he's dead.
Yeah. Maybe that's him right there.
Improv comics tear down criminals.
200 each. You in?
Have you ever seen Ted Lasso?
This is just
Yeah.
around.
Okay, so you know who that is.
Yeah.
Sorry, I don't know the actor's name, but no one from Ted Lasso.
Anything else?
Yes. And
What the
So you're big timers.
holy sh**. I think I'm actually gonna die.
You were so good. You committed. It was inspiring. You've got deeper in 2 days than we've managed in 2 years. You can't quit now.
They're
I-
just making us up. As
Oh, it's Ian McShane.
Hold him down. Take his dick out.
Told you not to escalate.
It's where the scene went.
It's weird. Do you see a lot of trios for this stuff? I always feel like you see duos or it's a single thing. A trio
Go
seems
sideways throwing a grenade.
like an odd number of people that have it.
Right.
Okay, run.
I don't even have much to add because it's all just a whole bunch of random
Clowning is an art.
stuff. it's nothing. It's just
You remind
like
me of that movie,
Bond.
Paddington.
does Prime does that have Paddington Bear as one of their things? Because maybe that's some advertising for it.
Oh, I mean, they do own MGM now, so I mean, it's not beyond the realm of possibility. But but Lee, what are your thoughts there?
There's nothing to cool. Yeah,
How's it feel to see Orlando Bloom trying his hand at comedy?
I guess good for you, Orlando Bloom. Like I hope it pans out for you because yeah, I mean, and like I said, I can't think of anything recently that I've seen him in. So I guess props to him if he's like trying to. I don't know. Have you seen Orlando Bloom in anything recently? Help me out here.
The last project he was in, which oddly enough was an Amazon project, was Carnival Row, and that was like was before the pandemic, and he basically plays like this police detective in a
Mhm.
in a fantasy realm where humans and mythical creatures coexist. It,
Yep.
it was
He was in that. He was in Gran Turismo too. Sorry, I didn't mean to cut you off. I was just
Yeah.
looking at his. I was trying to remember if I've seen him in anything. So he was in Gran Turismo, which is, I mean, not saying a whole lot. So
did you see Gran Turismo?
yeah, I did.
Okay. Well, I mean, I mean, for a movie like that, I mean, what can you say? I mean, it's Amazon Prime. I mean, the kind of it's. I don't want to say it's like the retirement home of once big name actors, but it just seems like actors who who just want to do a bunch of goofy films that really wouldn't make any sense in theaters. They just go and do it on Amazon Prime, and then it streams, and then people forget about it. I mean,
Yeah.
I mean, remember when we did
More
the review of
power
Red One? What?
Oh yeah. But yeah, I mean, more power to people. If it gives them like an outlet to do something that maybe they're not gonna have a whole lot of opportunities for, then more power to you. I just, like I said, just kind of watched it. I'm like, I don't really know what to think about it. Not a whole lot I gleaned from the trailer. It just kind of feels like a whole mess of random things. Kind of like
It's kind of got a Thunderbolts vibe too, where they just take a bunch of random people and just truck them in and just see what happens. Because
I don't. This feels like a very loose thing to coordinate with Thunderbolts. At least with the Thunderbolts, like you kind of know the characters a little bit. Like this is just kind of a random one-off thing that I feel like it's already.
We did see Sean Bean in there.
Sean Bean is in there.
When was
That
the
is
last time you
true.
saw Sean Bean?
That's a good point, and he was alive at the time we saw him on screen.
Well, we did see a brief shot of body
True.
wrapping. So for all we know, that could have been him.
Yep, and I don't really have a lot of interest in watching this film. I would be interested if that dead body ends up being Sean Bean, because then congratulations to you, you called that stuff out. So, but yeah, I just looks like some other piece of random content for Amazon Prime. I don't have a whole lot of hopes of anything of it being anything worthwhile. Definitely not on my radar, and
Well,
that
I was
didn't
gonna
help
say.
the case at all.
Well, I was gonna say, like, out of all the streaming services, I would say Amazon Prime is probably the one where it's producing like content that people really aren't that into. Because they're doing that Lord of the Rings series, which God only knows why they keep doing it. It's not really going anywhere. But but most of the shows that
sunk cost at this stage, right? Because they spent so much for the licensing. I feel like at this stage it's all for that.
Right, but like out of all the streaming services, Amazon's producing content that's pretty forgettable. Because at least with the stuff that you see on Netflix, you do have some moderate interest in it, depending on what you're seeing, whether it's Tiger King or Dan to Dan or whatever. There is a level of interest that you would see in those projects that you don't really see in Amazon Prime. You could just say this is just another victim to the whole. Let's see what else we can try to generate and possibly get some interest in. But let us know down in the comments below what your thoughts are. Do you think Deep Cover might be an interesting movie to watch, or are you going to watch it just to see if Sean Bean dies in it? If so, let us know down in the comments below. But as always, thanks for tuning in, and we'll catch you in the next one.